10 News.
Tonight on Fox 10 Investigates, barbs between Arizona's Attorney General and a Republican lawmaker reveal an FBI investigation into a behavioral health provider. The new details come as the fallout from a massive $2.8 billion Medicaid fraud scheme has now evolved.
And internal emails provided by AG Chris Mays expose a familiar face under investigation. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum with this exclusive report.
A behavioral health provider on tribal land called Sacred Circles of Healing and Wellness is the target of a criminal probe. But it's not the first go-round for the man who the AG's office says is linked to the business. He was already investigated by the state and feds just 3 years ago. His name is Denis Artiles.
I gotta tell you, no comments into you guys put facts on TV that are real, no fake news.
Do you deny the allegations of
Absolutely.
offering services without proper clinical oversight or excessive billing?
I have no further comments.
That was our last conversation with Artiles when he ran NewFound Hope. Since February of 2023, Arizona's Medicaid agency suspended the provider over credible allegations of fraud, including excessive billing. Fox 10 first uncovered how patients were consistently transported between a decommissioned Ramada hotel and NewFound Hope's Tempe Detox Center, according to the Department of Health. State officials called the hotel operation an unlicensed outpatient treatment center. Financial records we obtained from Access revealed NewFound Hope made nearly $13 million before being cut off. After reaching a settlement with the state, NewFound Hope surrendered 2 licenses, and by February 2024, dozens of predominantly Native American clients had to leave the former hotel. 2 years later, Republican State Senator Karen Werner announced that she had evidence of continued Medicaid fraud she says she learned about through whistleblower complaints and demanded immediate action.
I had a meeting with both the AG, the Inspector General, and Access Director, and there was documentation given, and then the AG said that they would be the conduit and they would provide it to the FBI.
This statement made just days after Werner blasted Attorney General Chris Mays in a press release for failing to secure aggressive prosecutions and asset seizures necessary to stop repeat offenders. Mays responded by calling the state senator a liar, showing us this internal email from her special agent to Werner.
She said she had received whistleblower complaints about potential fraud occurring. My team thanked her, took the information, and immediately checked with the FBI. They already had an open investigation into the individuals and entities Ms. Werner had received the tip on.
The political spat is now exposing a familiar name. In an email, Special Agent Daniel Miller specifically cites an LLC called Sacred Circles of Health and Wellness. He writes, quote, "As we discussed, there are overlapping cases regarding all those involved, especially Denis Artiles." Despite redactions, the message confirms the FBI was investigating Artiles in February 2023 and reveals a new complaint referred for a criminal probe just this May. Because of those redactions, we don't know exactly what the feds are investigating, and Artiles has never been formally charged. But State Senator Werner sent a warning letter to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She claims Artiles, who ran the now suspended NewFound Hope, has popped back up with a new entity on tribal land. Werner alleges Native Americans are currently being recruited from the Hopi Reservation, loaded into vans, and driven to a counseling facility in Tuba City, according to whistleblower sources.
There are people that were bad actors before that realized that they could find a native to be the front man and move the operation to native land because there isn't a license that's needed there.
The AG Special Agent's email also points to, quote, new evidence, naming a C. Chatter as an owner and operator. We checked the Arizona Corporation Commission, which officially lists the LLC as Sacred Circles of Healing and Wellness, showing Colleen Chatter as the CEO of the Tuba City provider on the Navajo Nation.
And they promise that they'll have a roof over their head, they'll have food, they'll provide them with clothing, hygiene.
Chatter, seen here in early 2023 after our interview with her. At the time, she was an advocate for vulnerable and missing Native Americans who sought help for addiction.
We get a phone call from a family saying, my relative's missing, can you help us? We'll do our research and we'll gather our paperwork and we'll go to look and locate that individual.
Chatter worked with Reva Stewart, who started the initiative known as Stolen People, Stolen Benefits, to find tribal members who could be victims of the sober living scheme.
The last contact we had with each other was July of 2023 when she had, I think she had posted then too, or she had sent us a message that she was stepping back from Stolen People, Stolen Benefits because of her health.
We reached out to Chatter for comment, but she did not respond. We also contacted the attorney representing Artiles and NewFound Hope. He had nothing to say about the FBI's probe. And while we know federal agents are looking into this Tuba City facility, specific allegations remain unknown. As is standard practice, the FBI will neither confirm nor deny an ongoing investigation. But access records we obtained showed Sacred Circles of Healing and Wellness has been paid $294,000 since its start date in December of 2025. A spokesperson with Access says they can't comment on potential or ongoing investigations. But in response to how Artiles, the CEO of a suspended provider, has allegedly emerged with a new entity, this statement reads in part, providers have an affirmative obligation to disclose owners and key leadership positions as a prerequisite to registration with Access as a participating provider. When Access identifies the existence of undisclosed personnel operating in positions that were required to have been disclosed, the agency will investigate and take appropriate action consistent with state and federal requirements.
Due to tribal sovereignty, the state is prohibited from requiring a Department of Health license for a tribal behavioral health provider. In place of that licensing, Access recognizes tribal or federal credentials that are authorized. I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum.